Hey y'all, on today's edition of Trail Therapy, Part 2, we're at Hanging Rock State Park, just right outside of Pilot Mountain, Mount Airy. Oh man, let's check it. So I just came up this steep incline here, but man, the views out here. There is the Hanging Rock. I think with this new trail, it's 1.8 miles one way, so a bit close to 4 miles round trip. Not too bad. It's a little cooler today. Had to grab. Luckily, I had a light jacket in the car. But today I wanted to talk about people adopting, adapting, or even stealing your identity because they really don't have one. And this is another ongoing issue that I've had in my relationship. Really, my spouse had no hobbies, and other than she liked watching sports. But I've been hiking for years, I've been traveling for years, and that's just one of my hobbies, and love taking pictures and things like that. And I'm into sports and stuff too, but this hiking stuff it's been my life for a while, camping. But a lot of times people will adapt or adopt your hobbies to make you like them or fall for them or think that y'all have something in common. And that's what's happened in this situation, because when I first met her, she said she loved hiking, wanted to get out hiking. She wanted to start going to these places with me. And, that's great. I don't mind taking anybody. It's a lot of fun. So I started taking her on hiking trips and, and everything. But I realized she wasn't a hiker. She's never been a hiker. That was just a ploy, to get close to me or have an excuse to do things with me, which was okay at first. Yeah, and like I said, it was, okay first. Then she wants hiking gear. Have to buy hiking shoes, backpacks, and everything was okay for a while until the new wears off, and then it becomes nothing but nonstop complaints. Do we always have to do this? Do we do this? Complaining about how hard the trails are, complaining about camping and everything, complaining about traveling to me behind closed doors. But on social media, it's a different story. It's look where we went this weekend. Look what fun we had this weekend. Oh, I love camping. Oh, I love hiking. This is so great. I'm an adventurer. Where's our next adventure going to be? Just playing a role for friends and social media, and then when we ran into friends or people, just random people, she would like to brag about all the places she had been and all the things that she'd seen and all the things that she's done. But like I said, behind closed doors, it was nonstop complaints. While we were doing it, nonstop complaints. I mean, miserable. And then would make my trip and my experience miserable because I was upset that she wasn't happy, or upset because she was complaining. And yeah, I soon began to realize that a lot of women, and men too, I suppose, do this. Looking back at her history, she was into whatever the guy was in. So she got into golf because a guy she dated played golf. Pool because a guy she dated played pool. Fishing because the guy she dated was a fisherman. You see where this is going? Playing, it's just an act. Playing a role until they get the guy to fall for them or whatever, and then it's over. You know, and then when the new wears off, they start trying to pull you away from your hobby and to separate you from the things that you love doing. So that's what I'm talking about. People adopting and stealing your identity and your hobbies. There's some of the views along the way. The leaves hadn't started coming out yet, so it's pretty nice out there. This is a good trail. It's fairly easy except for the uphill part at the beginning, but so far so good. I've done it, but several times. It's been a few years ago. It's crazy. I just ran into one of my friends, a legend from Tennessee, John Forbes, the gnome. You never can tell who you might run into out here on the trail. But we're up here at the top. I'll try to show you these views. Yeah, I talked to John, and we talked about doing some hikes, maybe getting some things together. So that'd be awesome. Here's the last little scramble up. Here we are. This view. Now my son, Cody, last time I was here, he climbed up here. I have no idea how. I got pictures of him going up, but he climbed up while we hiked around.
That's deep. See that? If you fall, you're done. Yeah.
Oh, and I wanted to preface this, I'm not trying to like just totally beat her down or anything. It's just, just trying to share my experience and to be leery of things like that. And and that wasn't, it wasn't what I wanted to do. It wasn't the camping. I didn't camp and hike every single weekend. It's not like that at all. If you follow my Facebook page, you know that we try to go somewhere and do fun stuff to the beach, wherever, different things, zoos, weekend romantic getaways, or try new places to eat, things like that. So it wasn't. So don't get confused. It's not all camping and hiking and all that. That's just one of my hobbies, And to be honest, the last 5 years, I've really given up most of the hiking and camping stuff because it's been all about the grandkids. Trying to do things for the grandkids, or stay home with the grandkids, or whatever the grandkids want to do, go to an amusement park, stuff like that. So, it's not all about me by no means. And I never was. But you just use that as for victim status, to make it seem like it was all about me. And I'm just, don't change who you are. Don't change your core because someone makes you do it. Or don't change who you are to try to get somebody to like you. That's the main thing, for her. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. Don't fake it. It's not a fake it till you make it thing, because that's really not how relationships work, and that's not how life works. It's you fake it until you're discovered, and then it fails, and you're not happy and you're miserable. So just don't, that whole fake it till you make it, that doesn't correlate to relationships. It doesn't translate to relationships. That's you can, and like I said, the act, it's an act. It can only last for so long. So stay true to yourself. If y'all don't have, it's okay to date somebody that has different hobbies. Just don't take them away from their hobbies. If they had hobbies when you met them, and that's who they are, then you do your hobby, they do their hobby. It's no big deal. And I never forced her to go hiking. I never forced her to go on a trip. I actually enjoy doing this by myself. And I am 100% content. Anybody that knows me will tell you I'm 110%. I'm fine spending 2 weeks camping by myself, traveling by myself, hiking by myself. No, I never pushed, forced, or most of the time I didn't even ask. It's like, well, I've got a hiking trip planned, and you can go if you want, or if you don't, that's fine. But that's the way it worked. I'm a very laid back person. I'm not forceful or pushy by no means, and anybody knows me knows that. So I just wanted to clarify that. Here you can see Winston-Salem from Hanging Rock. And in the horizon, you can see Waynesboro. Check out these views. But as I was saying earlier, that it was the same thing with the van life. When I buy the van, man, you know, love the van life, hiking and camping and all that. And then soon that wasn't sufficient either. It was complaining about not being able to stay in hotel rooms and shower twice a day and all that stuff, you know. And I even bought a portable shower for the van. And I mean, you know, it's the same way with my trips out west, you know, hiking and camping in Glacier and photography in Yellowstone and the Tetons and stuff. I mean, first trip, you know, and soon after the new war wore off, it was non-stop complaints. How can you complain about being at the most beautiful place on earth? You know, I mean, but you know, if somebody acting, playing a role, and you can only play that role for so long before your true self comes out. You know, if you're wearing a mask, you know, eventually the mask will come off. It just takes a little time, but the mask will come off. So then I'm called a narcissist or whatever just because I like doing the things that I have always liked doing, you know. And I mean, I try to compromise and stuff, and I try to do things to make her happy and stuff, because I'm not happy if she's miserable. And so the thing is, you know, I would ask her, she would ask me, what are we doing this weekend? I say, I don't know. What do you want to do? Oh, nothing. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do. So if I pick a place, then I'm called a narcissist, because it's always what you want to do. Always a place you pick. Same with, you know, going out to eat. What do you want to eat tonight? It doesn't matter. Whatever you want, you pick. But then when I pick, I'm called a narcissist because I picked the place that I wanted. Now the thing is, these top people, they play this role to get you hooked or to get you to like them, and then they want to turn it on you later and play victim. And that's the whole thing with all this. They want to play victim and get sympathy from people, and you know, they want to take you away from the things that make you who you are, and that's not right either. So just be wary of this, and you know, I want to leave you with these beautiful views, and peace out. See you next time. Hanging Rock State Park. This is the Hanging Rock. Lots of good trails to hike here. Several beautiful waterfalls. Come check it out.